business plan, white paper, and roadmap. Does their white paper explain everything about their project? The white paper is there to provide all of the answers to questions potential investors and supporters might have. There should be detailed descriptions about how their product or service is filling a gap in the marketplace, how they are going to create the solution, and an in-depth explanation of the product, an analysis of the marketplace and potential customers, roadmap, and more. The white paper should tell you everything. Have they clearly described the need for their product and how they will develop their product? The product should solve real-world issues and address a gap in the marketplace. There has to be a need for the solution, as without demand, there will be no customers, and without sales, there will be no future for the company. The team should have a solid action plan about how they will actually create and technically develop their product. It's great if they have a vision, but this vision will need to be executed, and without a concrete plan, it will be a huge mess, and the progress will be glacially slow. A large percentages of ICOs fail, and without a great plan, you can be sure that any ICO will fall into this category. Is there anything like this ICO already out there? If the ICO in question is just a copy of an already existing concept, then its chances of succeeding are diminished, unless the original concept was badly executed or there are major improvements and USPs or unique selling points planned by the newer ICO project. Do they have a ready prototype or MVP, or a minimum viable product? If the company already has some sort of prototype or MVP, it indicates that the team is actually capable of creating the product they are raising funds for. Products in alpha or beta testing mean that they are involving participants in gathering feedback about their product and can involve potential customers in the process of developing their product. This ensures that the solution they are creating is the one customers want and are willing to buy. What is their revenue model? Some ICOs' future revenue strategies rely solely on the money they will collect during their ICO campaign. This strategy is not sustainable, as once the money runs out, the company will most likely fail. This is sometimes indicated by unnecessarily large hard caps. If the business has a great product or service, then future revenue forecasts should not have to rely on ICO money for their financial security. Are there any gaps or problems with their ideas or business plan? If you notice any pain points or find information is missing, analyze it and contact the team. They may have forgotten to add this information to their white paper or marketing materials, or they may not have considered these points. Why are they doing an ICO? What is the reason for doing an ICO? Some companies launch an ICO because it is an easy way to quickly raise a large amount of money. And there is nothing wrong with this, but it is much better to invest in a company who has a plan to develop a new and more innovative product or transform their company to integrate use of the blockchain. Is there a solid use case for their own cryptocurrency, or is it just for fundraising? There should be a proper use case for any ICO creating their own token or coin. If they create a use for their cryptocurrency with regards to their project, for instance, allowing the token to act as a license fee or give priority access to the platform, then they have created what is known as a utility coin. If the only purpose for the coin is to sell them to investors in return for profits and dividends, or for other investment purposes, then the coin is classified as a security. If there is no real purpose for a coin or token, then the price of the coin will drop drastically on the exchanges after the ICO ends. Do they have the support of any angel investors or VCs? Another thing to look for is whether the project is already backed by angel investors or VCs. The current market encourages people to participate in ICOs for a quick profit while not taking into consideration the actual business case and viability of the project. VCs and angel investors rarely make snap decisions with investments, if ever, and they analyze everything about an ICO before committing. The presence of VCs and angel investors shows there is something special about the project in question. Have you done thorough research and your due diligence? There are a lot of people who invest in ICOs for the sole reason being that someone on the internet suggested it. There are hundreds of YouTube videos which suggest different ICOs and coins to invest in, but provide very little reasoning behind the suggestion. For some people, they invest in a particular coin or token because it sounds cool to say that you're involved in the world of crypto and blockchain. There are many white papers and roadmaps out there which have been copied directly from other ICOs, which shows that there is a lack of professionalism or validity surrounding the project. If you want to keep your money, you should analyze the project as we have instructed here, and after understanding it, decide whether it is something you want to invest in.